welcome back to another episode of WheelThrillGaming's Can I Play? RPG Fairy here as usual. Today we are going to be having a look at Red Dead Online. Before I start, I do want to state that this video is not sponsored, so everything I say here is out of my own experience. Nobody's paying me to say any of this. What made me decide to try this game is Epic Store just, I believe, on the December 4th, I think it was, they put Red Dead Online, just the online version, on sale for $4.99. Now the sale is going on until February, so if you want to get in on it, it's something to keep an eye out for. Now, the reason I did decide to go ahead and buy it is because a lot of my friends play it, so it would be great if I can join them playing. Now, there is a concern that, maybe I might not be able to play with them because they don't play on PC, which will be kind of disheartening, but either way, we can see if I can play this game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, Sheriff. Here they are.
Tell the Marshal this ain't how we do things here. But I'll oblige him this once. All right. Let's see what we got.
Alright, so first impressions right off the bat, I haven't run into anything that allows me to set up settings. So I haven't been able to adjust the key binding, the music, or anything like that.
Don't try me now.
So let's get started and see what we have.
Okay, you head through there. I'm gonna need your details.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Lavender. She is my prostitute character from my Dungeons and Dragons, so we'll go with that. Let's see, appearances. Let's see. I'm gonna change her skin tone first.
From what I hear, you ain't leaving us anytime soon.
Well, Lavender's very young. She's only like in her early 20s. Now this is something that I highly doubt they have her color eyes. She normally has
Tell
purple
me everything
eyes.
except that you're innocent. I'd find that hard to believe. Quite a record we'll
Give
have
her a
on.
light blue. That's about best.
You're lucky you were caught, you know. The way the town feels about what happened, you were likely to be shot. It's a process,
okay,
all right,
so
but a necessary one.
So.
How you doing with that? Okay, then. go and get your picture took. I'll need to see your fingers, palms to you.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens ain't staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving! You with the hammer? And you'll do. We need to perform a work detail out near Tumbleweed. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah! I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
We weren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education. Good day, gentlemen. Oh, don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names? Jenkins and Milliken. Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please. Okay. Okay. You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Went, I believe it was $50 we agreed on. It was. Here's 50 each. Each? Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism. All we did was stand there and look tough. And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, man, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along. Then you better get on this horse.
Oh, well, plus side, it looks like the screen kind of keeps after her.
It's not much of an animal, but...
Okay. All right. Now we're getting into settings. Okay. So let's have a look at the settings. Controls. Well, actually, let me go back first. Audio. Let's get rid of the music. I'm going to get rid of the music sound just so YouTube is happy.
You don't get far without a horse. Come back.
Okay, and now let's look at the controls. We did see that the camera actually didn't follow her, so she would walk this way, and the mouse did not, or the screen did not follow. So let's see if we have anything.
I'll be patient with you. Come back.
First relative, camera relative. Okay, I don't really know what that means. But let's do my key binding. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Wow, it jumped quite a bit there. Photo mode. We're just looking for the... Okay, so let's see. We can do the diagonals, but let's see if we can... We'll do that. And we'll do that for now. Let's see what other movements. Left and right. I don't know what those are. We'll worry about the some of these other things at a later basis. Main thing we want to make sure is we can fight if we need to. Doesn't look like there's any jumps or anything, so that's good. I might move those buttons around later. Run. Okay, so there's a run. Let's try to remap run to that. Let's see. Oh, no. Stealth and jump. Okay. So, stealth. I'll do that. And jump. I'll do that. Does the horse jump? Does not want to let me reskip. Okay, there we go. Okay, the aim in. Aim in air. I might want to change that. Aim in air. I think that should all be okay. All right. Okay, back.
Must be odd being out of those leg irons. Get on the horse when you're ready. Ready? Wonderful. I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion. My name is Mr. Horley, by the way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe
Whatever it
you
was,
just
he
want to
just
put it all
kicked the
behind
shit
you
out
and
of it.
forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first. She spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. She's just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse. Been a while since you saw a hitching post, huh? This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell her?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Well, that's some friendly.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
your very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. You see, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce her to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps! Get up!
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Well, okay, so Alpha menu. Okay, camps and properties. Well, guess that gets you.
Oh, and, madam, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and, not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Nice little map that shows you where you're going. So that's nice. At least the good news is so far at least moving around doesn't seem to be much problem. Okay, looks like we can fire, no problem. Don't know who that is. Don't want to. Okay, so looks good. Everything looks like it's doable. I don't know who that person is over there, but kind of mind our own business. Mosey on our own way. And I'll trust that person will leave us alone. Person's not seeming to follow us, so that's good. I like the sky. Sky's pretty. Very realistic. It's like a train's coming. Yeah, there's a train coming. It's kind of small. Where's the hitching post? Trying to find the hitching post. Okay. Oh, I bet it's over here. Okay, guys, so I did find a hitching post. It was on the other side of the building. I know I didn't get it during this video.
Watch where you're aiming
No,
at.
that's not what I want to do. Approach the post clerk. No. Put your damn gun away. Okay, where was the settings again? Controls. Mouse, keyboard. Key mapping. Okay, so tab will put her gun away. Okay, so let's... focus. Hold focus on postal clerk. Okay, well, what is she supposed to do? Obviously, I'm missing something. And I don't think it's the game. I think it's me. Oh, interact. Okay, maybe that's it. Is it that you're supposed to hold that and hit E? Not that. Put your gun away, girl. Okay, guys. Well, I'm just gonna end it here right now. Obviously, I'm missing something. I don't believe this is the game's fault. I really think it is my issue. I'll do some more research and figure out the problems. Um, um, but the good news is, it looks like overall the game is able to be played with the limited mobility. You are able to adjust the controls, which is something it didn't look like you could do at first. So that is a huge plus. Um, so it does look like this will be a possible um, easy to play. There is a lot of different controls on it, so it might be harder to set up the settings. But it doesn't look like it is impossible. I did find the way to interact with the characters. You have to hit the focus button, which I had to remap, and hit another button at the same time. It is kind of a pain, but I did get it to finally work. I'm sorry I didn't get it fixed during this video. Um, so, if you have any further questions, comments, or anything else you'd like to add, or if you'd like to see more of me playing Red Dead, hit that like and comment down below. Let me know, and I will try to address those in a future video. Until next time, stay safe and have fun.